consists of two types. One is single tasking, second one is multitasking. Again, multitasking is divided into two types. One is process based or multi-programming also we can call. Next one is performing more than executing different parts of same program at the same time is called as multi-threading or thread-based multitasking. So Java supports multi-threaded programming. So what are the uses of threads, sir? In general, whenever we are using client server architecture, when a request comes from client to the server, then a separate thread will be created so that for the requested resource, the corresponding response will be sent by maintaining that particular threads like that. Second thing is threads are used in games and animations. So these are the two main uses of threads. Sir, in every Java program, is any thread running? Means yes. In every Java program, without your knowledge, a particular thread is running. That is nothing but our main thread. See here a simple example. I am not writing anything. Class current means simple. Currently, any thread is running in our program. Yes, I am checking public static void main. So the program execution starts from main method system.out.print. Simply I am printing a message called this is first statement that will be printed. So thread is represented as a class. Just now I told the coding standard. See, T is capital. That means thread is a class. Thread is a class. Thread T equal to thread dot class dot method name. If you are calling means it is a static method. Which is a static method? Whenever you are going to call class name dot method name means definitely that method is a this particular current thread is a method. Who told this is a method, sir? Means see, this is camel case. That is, we are having two words. In the first word, the letter is small, but starting from second word, the first letter is capital. So this is a method coding standard. This is a class. Like that, we can easily identify. So whenever we are calling thread dot current thread means whatever the current thread that is running in this particular program will be fetched and it will be assigned to T. So simply I am printing current thread is T. Sir, if there is a thread, as you said, it is running means I want to know its name and I want to know its priority. So see here. So after compilation, Java, I am going to execute the thread. This is first statement. This is first statement. That means this statement is printed here. Next thing is current thread is thread main comma 5 comma main. See, main is a thread. Main is our thread name. Second one, 5 is the priority. Again, main is thread group. So here I am printing C. Its name is T dot get name. Our thread name is main. Priority. In general, the priority varies from 1 to 10. 1 means minimum priority, 10 means maximum priority. The average priority is 5. The normal priority is 5. Normal priority is 5. For a thread, if you are not specifying any priorities, it is going to take normal priority as 5. So for this, the normal priority is 5. So its name is main and it is going to print its priority. So this is a simple code. So every Java program, we are going to have almost main method. So the main method itself in the background, it is running a thread called main thread with normal priority and threads will be grouped. There in some cases we are going to have more threads. If there are many clients for a particular server, for each and every client, we need to maintain threads. For example, it is a railway reservation counter means for canceling tickets, we are having requests means threads will be maintained. For booking tickets, we are going to maintain threads. We need to group booking tickets and then we need to book canceling tickets. That time what we are going to do is we are going to create as a thread group. For canceling threads, I am maintaining a group. For booking tickets, I am going to maintain a thread group, and for remaining services also based on the service, I can maintain separate thread groups. The main belongs to a group called main group only. So this is the thing. By knowing the standards, by knowing the best practices of program, we can easily understand which is a class, which is a method, like that. Okay, here also see here system S is capital. This S is capital means this is a class. Here string is a class. See how we are writing. We are following standards, coding standards. So while writing class, write it as capital letter. Here also you see, right? So this is a simple thread. Sir, I want to create a user thread. How I can create a thread? See here the points. First point is write a class, but that needs to extend thread or it has to implement runnable. Runnable is an interface. So by implementing runnable interface, you need to provide a method called public void run, or else you can extend thread. Thread is a class, already I told, right? So you can extend thread or implement runnable. So first of all, you need to write a class. See here, I am writing a class called my thread. I am writing extends thread. Here you can write instead implements runnable also. Both are same. And then you need to override the method. So that method is nothing but public void run method. Public void run method. This is the method which is present in runnable interface also. So whatever the code here you are writing, that will be executed whenever the thread is called. Okay. So this is the method by default executed by any thread. Create an object to this particular class. For which class? I created this thread class. No. So create a object to this particular class. So for my thread, I am creating an object. Create a thread and attach to the object. How to create a thread? Thread T equal to new thread of. You want to attach the object. So I am attaching that object here. Simply how to start a particular thread means start running the thread means you need to call a method called t.start. What this particular thing is going to do is it is going to execute this run method. T.start means it is going to look for run method in this particular object means in that particular class, and then the run method will be executed. So that from 0 to 100, 0 and I less than 100 means 0 to 99 numbers will be printed like this. This is a simple thread. This is a simple thread. Sir, I want to perform multitasking. You told no, more than one task I can perform at the same time. So just think a scenario. Just think a scenario. There is a theater where there will be some people who is guiding you. So one is ticket collector and one person is for showing the chair. So I am writing a thread, user defined thread. So how to write means write a class by extending thread or implements runnable. And then you need to provide run method. So after that, what I have to do is create an object to that particular class and then create threads and attach those objects. Call as your wish. That is the same thing I am doing here. So here I want to perform more than one task. No, so that I am going to write two threads. I am going to create two threads. So theater extends thread I written simple. I am going to take a string. Here this is a constructor. Who told this is a constructor? Class name and method name are same. So this is called constructor. So whenever they are creating an object to this particular class, whatever the string here they are passing, that will be initialized. For obj1, it is going to take as cut ticket. For obj2, it is going to take it as show chair. Okay. After that, here simply what you are going to do is you want to cut 10 tickets and you want to show the chair for 10 persons. So if I value is 1, string means cut ticket 1. After cutting the ticket, how you are going to cut the ticket means whether he is authenticated person to that particular show or not, like that you need to check, right? It is going to take so minimum 2 minutes, minimum for example 2 seconds, minimum 2 seconds. So in order to see, you are going to take 2 seconds. Whenever one thread is sleeping, the other thread is going to be run. So here two threads are running. So what will happen is T1 dot start means with cut ticket, they will start cut ticket 1. And then whenever it is sleeping, the second thread will start. So show chair will start like that. Sometimes the order may also change. Cut ticket 1, show chair 1, cut ticket 2. So two threads are executing at the same time. This is called as multitasking. Okay. Sir, two threads, I want to work on single object. There must be only one object. There cut ticket, show chair, two objects are there. No, this time I want to execute it for single object. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. Here you can write extend threads or implements runnable. Our first step is over. Here the scenario is there is a railway counter. So you want to reserve the ticket. So one person is starting from the one person is requesting the server to book the ticket from one end. At the same time, some other person is also on the other side tries to book the ticket at the same time. So the available berths means the complete seat, sleeping seat, right? So the number of tickets available is 1. So if anybody says I want 4 means it is impossible, right? So if available is greater than wanted, I am going to issue. Otherwise, I am not going to issue. So there is only one available seat. If anybody requests one seat, I am able to provide. So here what I am doing is I am writing a constructor int I. If wanted is 1, I will update wanted is 1 like that. And then run method here I am providing. And thing is public static void main. So for that I am going to create only single object, but for two threads from two different locations, I am asking for the same one ticket and I am setting the thread name as first person and second person. First I called with first person. What will happen is it is going to run method. If I am not writing this synchronized of this, so just imagine if I am not writing synchronized of this, what will happen is first person will come. So number of births available is already 1. So I want 1 greater than or equal to 1. True. Current thread name is first person. Wanted births allotted to first person. So he is paying. In the meanwhile, it will take some time, right? In order to update available equal to from available 1 minus 1 0, it has to make. For that, it is going to take some time. This is actually milliseconds. Okay. So in the meanwhile, whenever sir, why we are writing in try and catch block? Sometimes thread may be interrupted. So we are expecting such type of exceptions. So in catch block, you need to catch if any interrupted exception happens, then at that time, this particular thing is going to display the interrupted exception also. So what will happens here means thread dot sleep means it is going to update. It is going to take some time. In the meanwhile, second person also going to start the thread. For him also, before updating, he is coming. No, if you are writing synchronize, he will also comes directly. That time what will happen is for him also, it is going to show one ticket available and it is going to provide it for second person also. So after two tickets, the available is going to become -1, which is impossible. So that in order to avoid, if a thread is acting on object, I am not going to allow some other thread means you need to write synchronized block or you need to make this method as synchronize. So if first person is acting on the ticket, second person won't be allowed. So like this, good results you are going to get. Otherwise, what will happen is you are going to get error results, error results. So synchronized blocks improves thread safety. Like this, we need to write the code, or else the complete method must be synchronized like here. So next, sir, what are the methods? What are the things that are available means? In order to create a thread, we can use the following forms. Thread T1 equal to new thread means it is going to create a thread. While creating itself, I want to pass an object. Okay, you can attach the object also. While creating the thread, I want to attach an object and I want to name that thread. First person, second person, like that means you can name also. Which thread is working means here methods are clearly given. So thread dot current thread means it is going to display which thread is running. Start a thread means we need to write t dot start. I want to suspend the thread for a while means thread dot sleep. I want to get the name of the thread means t dot get name. I want to set the name means set name. I want to get the priority. I want to set the priority. Maximum priority is, as I told earlier, maximum priority is 10. Minimum priority is 1. Normal priority is 5. Is the thread alive? Still going on. Then we need to write a method to find out is alive. Join means wait till thread dies. This is the method. And sometimes we are going to write wait method instead of seconds. You need to wait until my task is done. That time I need to notify. So if I am getting a timer means after that it is coming into working condition. Otherwise, whenever I am going to say a thread to wait means it has to wait until the notification. If there are more than one thread means notify all. You need to write in order to notify that the thread is not working means you need to notify all such that the remaining threads will come into use the same resource. Okay. Deadlock. When this particular deadlock will comes means, sir, if you are going to lock an object and waiting for other object which is locked by some other process, that time deadlocks will come. Don't write synchronization too smart. Okay, don't use more synchronization blocks that will lead to deadlock also. Here, I need to book the ticket at the time. Same time, I need to cancel the ticket. Here, see, first cancel ticket wants to synchronize the compartment details, and then in order to complete it wants train object, whereas book ticket first logs the train object and it wants to update the compartment. There it is going to log the compartment object. Both the threads will be in continuous waiting state. So such type of situation is called as deadlock situations. So don't use too many synchronized blocks. It is going to lead to deadlock situation. Here the code is there. You just have a look. And then thread communication, inter-process communication. Sometimes one thread output will become input to some other thread. So here producer is the person who is going to produce the products. Consumer is the person who is going to consume the products. So there are two classes. So for example, T1 means producer object. T2 means consumer object. Before producer, if consumer is going to act means it is not possible. So here see what will happen is I want to use the string buffer which is created by with five elements by producer. If I woke up earlier, what is going to done means I need to wait until producer is going to produce the product. So first of all, here we are starting T2 so that it will be going into wait state such that the producer is going to produce 5 items and then they are going to append it for string buffer. then they are going to notify such that this particular consumer is going to make use of all the products. I already told, if you want, you can group some of the threads. So T1, T2, T3 like that, I am going to have some threads are T1, T2, T3 like that. You can write a thread group and simply add thread group TG1. So you can add that particular thread group like that. Okay. So here thread group name is TG1. For TG1, what they are adding is cancellation threads. For TG, what they are adding is reservation group. Like that, you can group the threads also by making use of thread group. Okay. So this is very, very important. Thread life cycle. What is thread life cycle? The life cycle of thread contains several states. At any time, the thread falls into any one of the states. First, whenever you are going to create a thread, it will be in bound state. Whenever you are calling start method, it is ready. If the CPU is assigned, then it is going to run. Sir, I want to take some input or output. I will be blocked. After completion of input output statements, I am going to come to running method. And then if my work is finished, I am going for dead state. Otherwise, whenever the sleep is initiated, sleep interval is reached ready state, and then again getting CPU, I am going to run state. From running to waiting state also I'll go whenever you are issuing wait method, then I am going for waiting state. Whenever I am receiving notify or notify all in consumer producer case like that, then I am going to come for ready state. And then whenever I am getting CPU, I can run. So this is very, very important. This is life cycle of a thread. Simple points are written here. This is about threads and coding standards and best